Hey guys, how are you? Hope you're fine. My name is Mindstuck Idajock and I'm good, great, and excellent as always. And today I'm playing Would You Press the Button? Now, if you haven't heard of this game, my dear Patrick friend, it's basically I am presented with this situation and it comes with a consequence, and I have to decide whether or not I want that situation to happen. So the first one is really good. You gain the ability to turn back time. You can only go back an hour into the past, and it can only be used once per day. Okay, but every time you use this power, the person you love the most loses a month of their lifespan. Oh god. However, that hour could be used save their life. Could be used to save their life. Okay, so I can go back only 1 hour per day. And every time I do that, the person you love the most loses a month of their lifespan. Okay, so let's say I have this person that I absolutely love. They would lose 1 month of their lifespan every time I use it. So that means they would die before me, but I can use that hour. I can use the hour that I went back to save them. So if I do that, that would mean that person could die, and I go an hour before, and then I save them, and then eventually it happens again, then it's day or something like that. And so it would be an endless cycle of me saving the person that I love, while at the same time they're in this endless loop of dying and dying and dying. So I don't think that's something that the person that I love the most would want to experience, and not something that I want that person to experience. So I will not press the button. Sorry. So 50%, 50-50. Okay, that was a good question. Next, you become immune to all diseases, but a zombie apocalypse will occur immediately. Cool grammar, bro. When you press the button, and there is no way to stop it. Okay, so basically everyone turns into a zombie but me. I mean, not everyone turns into a zombie at the same time, but they will eventually turn into zombie. But if I'm immune, then people can study me, and I would become a subject, and I can maybe cure them? But there's no way to stop it. So if I'm immune and everyone dies, then I would be the last person on earth, and that's lonely. So I will not press the button. No, I don't want to be lonely. So 50-50 again. Cool. You fall in love and marry your dream man or woman. But every night he or she turns into a creature from your worst nightmare, and you're forced to have sex with it. Oh, okay. Cool. So there's this nightmare that I had it once, and it terrified me because it was so vivid. So basically, the nightmare was about me being in this old village, okay? And I was in the village, and there was this rumor that it was an old village, and there was this rumor that if you went online to this specific website at midnight, you could write your name and someone else's name, and what you would do is that you would send that person to hell just to grant yourself a place in heaven. Like, if you do that, you would go to heaven, dream reasons. So in the dream, there was this rich guy that did that thing with a poor kid, and so the kid had no idea that was going to happen. And then it was midnight, and I was there, and everything was red, and I saw the kid being like pulled by black arms into hell, and then the rich guy being pulled into heaven by angels and stuff. But then suddenly Satan appeared, and he was like a huge. He was black, and he had muscles and horns, and his eyes were red, and he kind of looked like a bull. And so he said, he was talking to the rich guy, and it was something like, oh, you did this, you deserve to go to hell. People think that by doing this you're going to heaven, but they're doing the opposite. They are granting the other persons a place in heaven because they had no fault in what you're doing with them. So basically, he grabbed the rich guy, and he let the poor kid go into heaven. And then after that, immediately after that sequence, I dreamt that I was a reaper. So that was a really weird dream, and I would not like to have sex with Satan. So yeah, I would not, please, I would not like that. I would not press the button. So 42. Are you serious? I'm guessing your nightmares are not as messed up as mine. You get $1 million, but someone somewhere will die. You get $1 million and someone will die. Well, someone dies every day, natural reasons, accidents or whatever. So if I get $1 million, it wouldn't matter because again, like at least one person dies every day. So, and I can use $1 million to pay for my tuition. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna press the button. You will never have to pay for any medium such as TV, video games, books, etc. ever again, but all the works from mediums prior to 1990 are erased from history. Oh, okay, so if I don't have to pay for anything prior to 1990 are erased, so that would mean books, and that would mean a lot of things, and so I'm sorry that I'm not naming them, but if they are erased from history, then we wouldn't have the technology that we have today, and we would have the technology that they were supposed to have in 1990, and we would be in the practically stone age of technology. So I will not take the risk. I will not press the button. You will gain the ability to hear people's thoughts as if you were eavesdropping on a conversation. But if you use it more than 10 times per day, you will begin to slowly spiral into madness. Okay, so only if I use it more than 10 times a day. But if I'm careful, then I can hear what people think about me, and I would not become insane. I think that's cool. Yeah, I would press the button. Yeah. Heaven will definitely exist. The afterlife holds infinite ecstasy. But the only method of entry is to be murdered, and only by the hand of a son or daughter. Failing this, a hellish damnation awaits you. Oh, okay. So going back to my dream, I would only go to heaven if one of my kids kills me. I mean, I wouldn't do it because if they kill me, that means that they would have to go to prison. But if it is the perfect crime, they wouldn't, and they would be free. But at the same time, I believe in hell and heaven. So if I go to heaven and they murder me, then they are going to go to hell, and I wouldn't like that for my kids. So I will not do it. No. You get 10 grams of weed every day free of charge, but you have to smoke it the day you get it, probably turning you into a failure. Okay, so let's talk about drugs. I don't see the reason why people take drugs, because I don't see why people smoke. I don't see, I kind of see why people drink, but not why they become alcoholic. I don't get why people smoke that much. I don't get people that do drugs, because there is a percentage, I don't know how big it is, but you can become addict to it, and if you become addict, then a lot of things in your life are going to go wrong. That's my thinking. So I don't going into university. I see a lot of people smoking, and I smell that thing almost the entire day, and I don't see the logic of that. It's just a waste of money. It's just a huge risk that you're taking. So I wouldn't. 10 grams, I don't see the sense of this. I wouldn't do it. 31% of people. We need more of that 69%. You can speak and understand every language existing on Earth, but you can't speak either English or your native language anymore, and you never will again. No, I will not do this one, because so if you haven't noticed, English is my second language. My first language is Spanish, and I wouldn't lose these two languages for anything in the world. First of all, Spanish is one of the mother languages, one of the romantic languages, and I realized 1 or 2 years ago that is a really hard language to learn because of the accents, and the verbs are different and all that kind of stuff. And English is an international language. A lot of people talk it, and that's why I'm making the videos in English. And also because I kind of feel comfortable enough to do them, and I wouldn't, even though I could know anything, like every language, I could understand it and read it, I assume I would not lose my mother language for nothing. I would not press the button. You instantly end war, hunger, disease, and poverty forever in the entire world, ushering the entire human race into a golden era of everlasting prosperity and well-being, and everyone will remember you forever as the greatest pillar of mankind that has ever been. But you have to die in excruciating pain after long and unspeakable torture. I would love to answer to this question, but I have to say that that's a wrap, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about this question. Let me know what you would rather do. Would you press the button or would you not? But anyway, again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope I get to see you guys soon. Bye!